So when I first started to take my career I started to take it serious. I was introduced to something like I literally had no words for. But I found out that it's called intellectual pride. Like working with people who have intellectual pride, and then it deviates into intellectual idolatry. Now, I have so many perspectives to it, but I'm going to stick to two things, right? So, majority of my career life has been healthcare, and then the other has just been non public sectors, right? Or, the public sector. It's been a little bit of both. In healthcare, the amount of people, like, have y'all ever worked with people where they're super intelligent? I mean, super intelligent. They have all the degrees. They have all the right words. They know how to master communicating effortlessly. Have y'all ever worked with these type of people? Well, anyways, I realized really quick, when you are working with people who really have intellectual pride, it is interesting. It kind of goes like this, right? So you could work somewhere, and let's say the person is a almost like an astute, right? Or a master professor. I'm talking about this person is like the mentors for like the people that are getting their doctorals and stuff like that. So this person is really well recognized as a person that has studied, that has researched whatever, industry or whatever subject, right? And let's say you come in bright eye and bushy tailed. You don't know nothing about nothing. As a matter of fact, you even get in where you are at in that position was probably the favor of God, right? And so already you're going against the normal protocols. And let's say that they have studied a particular subject down to the T. They have done it according to how they were taught. They have mastered it. They have researched it. They have dissected it. Here you go. You come in and you take the same subject and you pretty much just simplify it, right? You simplify it where you're able to understand it, or you simplify it if you're trying to, let's say, train someone else to do what they need to do, or let's say you have whatever that you have, right? And you're basically saying, okay, well, I took this complex things, I made it very simplified, and here you go. And the reason why you do it is because when it comes down to the tiny, tiny details, you have taught whoever is under you, or you have taught, whether it's your mentees, whether you're training someone, whether it's your students, that, hey, here's the foundation work. But as far as the details is concerned, I want you to search for it for yourself, because I don't ever want you to take everything that I say, right? I want you to be able to come up with your own thought process. I want you to be able to come up with your own critical analysis. I want you to be able to come up with your own shifting of thinking, like your own thinking, so that I don't impose on the way you think. I don't impose on the way you receive something. I don't impose on with all of my degrees, or intimidate you with all of my degrees, and that you automatically accept the way I have given it to you, versus me just giving you a framework and you start to dissect and unlayer the things how you're properly. That's how you build people. That's how you build innovators. That's how you push people into the next season or the next generation, so that they're not holding on to your very word. A person with intellectual pride will shoot that down so quick. They will shoot that down so quick, it's not even play. They will use their words to tear you down. They will use their words to shoot it down. They will use their position, their seniority, their reputation to basically get out of here. Because a person with intellectual pride, their intellect has made them so prideful that they will never be able to accept that what the same thing that they took their time to do, you just simplified it and you did the same exact thing. And because you didn't do it exactly how they wanted it, or because you didn't do it exactly how they taught it, or because you didn't do it exactly how ages upon ages upon ages of proof that, hey, this way a method works, because they just, they just produce a bunch of duplicates, they will never be able to accept it. A person with intellectual pride, the minute you start to just being simple, being casual, you're not using all of the huge eloquent words, they immediately start to use their intellect to tear you down. They will never be able to accept anything that you do outside of the paradigm of which they were taught. I'll break this down some more with more examples. That's just a snippet of dealing with a person with intellectual pride. This is also what we're dealing with in the church. Into the next one.